Hello, I am Jen Wilson, the Healing Rebel, and welcome to this week's podcast. Happy New Year if you're listening to this in January before the 15th. I had a conversation with somebody today going, when is it you stop saying Happy New Year to people? I think the first 2 weeks is okay to still say Happy New Year. That's what I think. How was your Christmas and New Year? You're not going to be able to tell me because you're listening in audio and this is not a two-way conversation. I had a very quiet time. At a very nurturing healing time. Although I did come out the back of it with a virus, which I am still coughing and spluttering away with. My dad turned up on New Year's Day with a wheezy cough. To my response was, where did that come from? What have you done? What are you doing to help heal this before it becomes something? Oh, no, it's fine. It just started this morning. So by the end of the day, he felt like crap. He'd coughed all over us. I'd been in a car. I'd been in a house with him. By the third, I was starting to feel a bit chesty. I had started back teaching on the fourth, taught my class, and then went back to my bed. My mum came down with it at the same time. So, yeah, if you have had this virus that's going around, I do feel for you. It's a pain in the chest. It's just what it is. Anyway, I wanted to come on today to say Happy New Year, to thank you for being here, to thank you for tuning in and listening, and for those of you that reach out and share comments or suggestions or thoughts, always very, very grateful. But what I did want to say is I'm in a lot of business groups and lots of people, I'm recording this on Tuesday, I don't even know what date it is, 7th of January. A lot of people, business groups yesterday, that was them just first day back to work after maybe a few days off or a couple of weeks off over Christmas, and they were like, yes, raring to go, let's go, and all this intense energy. And I obviously started back to work and went straight back to my bed because I wasn't well. But also, it's the depths of winter. We are still in winter. We are in winter up until the spring equinox in March. This new year only started getting celebrated on the 1st of January, about 200 years ago. And it was men who changed it. We used to honour the cycles and seasons of the year, where New Year would be when life was springing back in. So what I want to say to you today is, if you're really not feeling that New Year whoop whoop energy, it's not you. Oh, hang on, I might sneeze. Emma, is it happening? Nope, it's gone. Yeah, if you're not feeling that whoop whoop energy, it's because you're maybe more in tune with nature than you know. Don't beat yourself up. Now, you might be feeling a sense of, it's the start of this calendar year. This is a good time to reflect, to maybe start something for yourself, to look after yourself, to heal, to nurture yourself, to care for yourself. But it doesn't need to be big. And I would invite it to be soothing, healing, comforting, cozying, something that just makes you feel great. So do not go on a 3-day, 5-day juice cleanse. Your body will not thank you for it. This is not the time of year, and I would argue that there's no time of the year that doing a juice cleanse is ever a good thing to do. But this is not the time of year to take away comforting, nurturing, nourishing foods. This is the time of year that we need those stews, those curries. Curries are not really in the local cuisine, but you know what I mean. The soups, the broths, all those nurturing, nourishing, what has been in season, what have we just been able to get, the leeks, the potatoes, the root vegetables. These things come around at this time of year, not so we can go on a juice cleanse. As I said, don't recommend a juice cleanse ever, but if you're going to do it in the spring. Spring is when you go light or lighter with your foods, when you start to, if you're thinking about that seasonal way to eat, when we go into spring, that's when the little salad leaves are starting to come up and starting to be available. So it might be a better time to do it. With your movement, with your exercise. I'm doing Pilates just now. My in-person class are getting hot water bottles in class. The long hot water bottles, and we're lying on them and we're using them to warm our bodies up, to soothe our nervous systems, to also use it as a little bit of a balancing tool for doing our exercises. So it's adding in a little bit of challenge. But it's about that nurturing the nervous system. What does your nervous system need? Now, you might have had time off over Christmas from your actual job, but does that mean that you had time off to rest and recharge? Lots of people were in that full go, 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 all guns blazing, lots of activity, lots of parties or people or food and drink and all that stuff. So has your body actually had time to rest? Has your body had time to heal? So is going into a hardcore exercise regime the best thing for you? Only you can answer that question. I would suggest really feel into your nervous system energy, really feel into how your body's responding to things. For us ladies, where are you within your cycle within this, as well as also that other layer of information? And it always comes back to you tuning into your body, listening in. I had a podcast a few weeks ago with my friend Emma. It was just a short podcast introducing our 6 Pillars workshop that is coming up in March 2025. It's Saturday, the 8th of March from 1 till 4 in Glasgow City Centre. We are talking about the 6 pillars of health, which I've spoken about many times on this podcast, about the lifestyle medicine approach, how you use that in your healing journey, particularly if you're living with a chronic illness, regardless of whether you're living with a chronic illness. If you live by these pillars, you're less likely to end up with a chronic illness, and if you already have that chronic illness, then it's a great way to help you manage the symptoms as well as you possibly can. So we want to talk about that, we want to share that, we're going to share some snacks and treats with you, and it's just going to be a really lovely day. Excuse me, hang on 2 seconds. Oh goodness gracious. My lymphatic system is working. It is clearing this virus out of my body. Thank you. Mucus, go away. So yeah, I've got that coming up in March. If you want to know more, check the information below, and the booking link will be in there. Then in May, Vicky and I are going to do a podcast in early February, but we have our retreat in the 9th to the 12th of May, I believe it is. Second weekend in May, Friday to Monday, down in Dumfries and Galloway, where we were last year at the Lagafator Lodge, fantastic old hunting lodge in a 7,000 acre estate down in Glenab, near the Galloway Forest. Beautiful venue, amazing experience. We're going to be outdoors, praying for good weather again this year. We had amazing weather last year. We're going to be outdoors, we're going to be doing movement, we're going to be connecting to nature, we're going to be foraging. Vicky's going to show you what to do and how to use what you forage in teas and food and baking. She makes the most amazing. I'm not a cake person. I can leave dessert, not bothered. I'd rather have 2 starters. But Vicky makes the most amazing cakes. They are just the best. She makes the most amazing foods. There are foods that I'd be like, don't really think I like that. Butter beans, for example. And then Vicky makes this dish with butter beans, for example. This is one of the meals that we had last year. And I was stressed, thinking, oh my god, I'm not going to like this, oh my god, I'm not going to like this. And I loved it, because she knows how to create amazing flavours. Fantastic cook. I'm so excited about this. So that's 2 wee retreat days that I have coming up. You can also book in with me 1-to-1 for your own mini retreat here, not in this room because this is my living room, upstairs in the studio for your own retreat, and it can be a blend of Reiki drumming, Reiki, massage, lymphatic drainage massage, menopause massage, movement, relaxation, meditation, guided meditation, sound bowls. We get to create this half day just for you. so that your needs are being met. Oh my goodness. Your needs are being met and you get to leave feeling amazing. I have a couple of people already booked in for January, which I am so delighted. A couple of people coming by themselves. I've got two people coming together as a private event, so that is delightful. So definitely check out that. My online classes are back. Pilates and yoga. Is it called yoga? It's called, yeah, I call it yoga, but it's movement. It's connecting at the body, rolling about the floor, and relaxation, mobility, and then finishing off the guided meditation. Super, super lovely. And then my regular massages, Reiki treatments, come in for 1 hour. If you wish, my diary is open. I would love to see you. I would love to share and connect. I promise I will not give you any germs because they will be gone. And yeah, 2025 is going to be what 2025 is going to be. I'm not putting any pressure on it. I am not putting any expectations on it. I am accepting and taking each day as it comes. And we will see how that pans out. If you have questions, if you have thoughts, if you have comments, I'm going to get some more guests on the podcast this year sharing their wisdom and experience and their healing journey. So if you have any people in mind, or if you would like to come on and have a chat, I would love to chat. It's so much fun. That would be fantastic. Otherwise, if you can give the podcast a like whenever you like it, if you can share it with anybody, you can share it. If you haven't already followed or subscribed or whatever it is you do on whichever platform it is that you're listening and watching, greatly appreciated. And I will drop in again next week. Have a wonderful whatever you're up to.